Hello everyone, my name is Noriko and today I would like to share the solar panel quotes I received from 11 different companies. I have not seen similar posting before, so I hope this will help somebody who is considering installing solar panel, and I hope I don't get in trouble by sharing all the dollar amount I received from all the companies. I installed the solar panel about 2 years ago and I installed 31 panels in total, which is quite a lot. Most big company, most houses do not need 31 panels, but my house is huge. It's a Texas size house, so I use the 31 panel that doesn't really supply entire house, but it saves it about $200 per month in power bill, which is decent amount of savings. So I'm supposed to pay off the entire amount that I paid to install solar panel within 7 years or so, maybe 8 years, but 7 to 8 years. Here's I'm going to share my spreadsheet, and here's the detail. Here is the 11 companies received the I received the quotes from. So the Sunpro, Freedom Solar, Tesla, Sunrun. I have a story about Sunrun, so it has six different quotes here. Also, Texas Power Outfitters, Circle N, Solar SME, Sunshine Renewable, Sweetwater Energy, Integrate Sun, Wells, or Sunnova. These were the companies available in Houston, Texas area, and the brown one was not good enough to even compare, so it dropped out the competition very early stage. And this is a total solar cost. I think everyone is more interested in. And then this is a net cost after all the incentive and discounts. So the average, it's ranging from 18,000 to 44,000 right here. So it's quite different based on the estimate. And the number of panel I installed 31, and this Tesla is showing 30 because Tesla's panel is a little bit bigger. It didn't fit on my roof. And the Sunrun had so many quotes because they were not, I've asked the 31 panel quotes, they were so hard to sell the panel to entire roof, which doesn't really make sense because some roofs were facing east or west. So then, it took a lot of negotiation to bring it down to 31 panels. And also they have a variety of different solar panel maker. Like this one was REC 290, but they also wanted to show me how the LG 330 works. And then so in the end, this is the quotes I requested. It took 5 attempts to get the modern quotes. So for that, the net cost was a little bit cheaper, but as you can see from here, the panel was also cheaper. LG 335 was the second best LG panel at the time. The real best one was too expensive, and it wasn't worth the premium. It's like a iPhone 12. You're ordering iPhone 12, but at this point, but so I was fine with iPhone 10 or even 8. So for that reason, I used the LG 335 and didn't use LG 330 of Sunrun. And the rest of them were number one, first of all, this one solar SME is a not purchase; it's a loan. Or Wells or SunNova is also leased to own. So this is a different price structure. And if you like to just lease, which was a popular option a few years ago maybe, but since the price of the panel has gone down significantly, that option does not make sense at this point. However, if you don't really want to get a loan, or don't want to pay upfront, this is also still the option. And this monthly payment is $245, which in my house usually the winter bill is $245, the summer bill is over 400, about 450. So that will bring some month you don't pay any power bill actually. So that's still an option. In any case, so the actual comparison was done with this whole company. And let me tell you about Sunrun, why this took so many attempts, and in the end, why I didn't choose. So it took so much of the negotiation to get this one real quote I wanted. And then I said, okay, this is not what I want. So the comparison doesn't look so good. So I'm going going to work with different company. And the sales guy said, okay, fine, if you want to go to the bad company with cheap products, go for it. So that was not a nice statement. I did report it to his boss. I don't know what happened after that, that his boss apologized to me. So they did what they needed to do, but it just went down from my list. And so the three company I actually felt worth the consideration was SunPro and the Freedom Solar, which is actually SunPower panel, and Tesla. And Tesla is famous for expensive, but in my experience, the price wasn't that bad. So in the total system cost without all the incentive or discount was actually pretty competitive. The reason I decided not to go with Tesla was they didn't want to negotiate anything, and also the loan term was the worst. So Sunpro and Freedom gave me the loan for 12 years and 2.9%. And Tesla's loan was 3.9%, but I do remember it was 4.9%. So my notes say 3.9%. So I guess it was 3.9%. However, so in any case, so the 3.9% and 2.9% are very different. So I talked to the sales guy why you don't have the better option for financing, and he said this is the only thing. Everybody says the same thing, but this is the only thing we can offer. So because of the non-negotiation attitude, I decided to forgo Tesla. It was unfortunate because I like Tesla and I'm buying Tesla car, so I wish they had a little bit more attitude to please customer, then I made a different decision probably. So that's the reason Tesla fell off the competition. And the final competition was between SunPro and Freedom. The SunPower Freedom-based SunPower panel. SunPower panel is very reputable, and compared to LG, it has a slight better reviews. So the three panel you want to consider, these three panels, LG, newer than 335, SunPower panel, Solar City, which is basically Panasonic. Those three are the top quality panels. So these are if you choose any of these, you will get very similar performance. And total system cost for 3 companies offered with this, and then Freedom Solar gave me the initially the best offer, which is this the net cost of 19,907. However, I asked Sunpro if they can match it, and they worked out with me to match it. So in the end, these are the same price, slightly better panel, and I went to Sunpro. So production, as you can see, because SunPower's panel is slightly better, it produced a little bit more, but the rest of them are all the same. It's use same technology, N-phase or microinverter, and 25 years warranty. So at this point, for me, Sunpro and Freedom Solar was emotional choice, and I went to Sunpro because I value nice people. So this is a detail, and this will vary where you live because providers are different, and of course people you deal with are different. So it's just an example, but I think that will save you a lot of time, so you don't have to worry with this part. You can maybe work with this company or Sunrun, this company, and the 4 companies, and then compare to get the best deal out of it. I hope this information was helpful for someone. If you have any questions, please post below. I will do my best to respond. Bye.